After my first encounter, I always wanted it. During my first month of marriage, second month of marriage, 6 months of marriage, even a year of marriage, I always wanted it. But now, Nurse Miss Mary, my libido is down drastically. My sexual drive is down. What should I do? Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as a nurse with a difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 12 ways to naturally boost your libido as a lady. Because most ladies, after they've given birth, after like testing it regularly, they get tired, their libido goes down, their sexual drive goes down, and they're like, how can I continue to please my husband as a lady? So I'm going to be discussing all this in this video today. But before we go into details into this class, if you are new on our YouTube channel and these are contents you are interested in, please click on that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my non-current subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. Welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be sharing with you 12 ways to naturally build your libido. 12 ways to naturally help you boost your libido without taking medications or all those drugs you see around. You get it? So if you've not watched our video on the 15 causes of low sex drive, I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box below, because once you know the cause, it is easier for you to tackle it. Because once the cause of a problem is known, it is easier to get a solution. So the first way to help you boost your low libido is exercise. See, never underestimate the power of exercise. Exercise is good for your general health. It is also good for your libido. Let me tell you something, as a lady, if you are not active, you are always sitting down thinking about the kids, like going for school run, but yet you are not taking out time for yourself to exercise your body, it is definitely going to affect you. I know you know it's not easy, but dedicating like 10 to 15 minutes a day at least, it should not be a bad idea, because exercise is very, very important. It could be as simple as running, jogging, and also practicing your favorite sport. And one thing I want you to know is that Kegel exercise is very, very important. Kegel exercise is good for both the men and the women. Kegel exercise helps to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, and we all know that muscles around there helps for orgasm, helps you to get orgasm. It contracts during that orgasm period. So as a lady, please and please try as much as possible to exercise, because exercising keep your full body active. Then the second one I have to share with you is look for a good way to cope with stress. Let me tell you something. Stress is what you cannot run away from, but rather it is important you get a good way, a good method to deal with stress. You could be dealing with stress with music. Personally, when I'm stressed out, I don't really know what to do, the best thing I use is music. I listen to music, I just do some praise and worship, and that uplifts my soul and make me feel better. So look for what helps you deal with stress. It could be meditation, it could be yoga, it could be something entirely, it could be reading, it could be sewing, it could be cooking. Just look for something that helps you to deal with that stressful event, because as an individual, I don't think stress is what you can totally avoid, but rather you can easily cope with stress. Then the third one I have to share with you is talk to your partner. Let me tell you something. Never underestimate the power of communication. When it comes to libido, having sex, communication is very, very important. When you communicate effectively well, it helps you to know the downside. It helps you to know what happens. It helps to create an understanding. For example, there was a misunderstanding that was not talked about. Everybody starts keeping grudges. There is mistrust. Everybody starts misbehaving. Definitely, you are suspecting your partner. You don't trust your partner. You no longer love your partner. So that might personally reduce your libido. That might even personally reduce the sexual desire you have towards your partner. Your partner might not be looking sexually attracted to you anymore, because you no longer talk, you no longer trust your partner. So when you talk things out, you communicate effectively well with your partner, that will go a long way to naturally boost that libido. Communication is very, very important. Then that takes me to the fourth point, which is spice your love life. Yes. So let me tell you something. Staying with someone for the rest of your life, seeing them every day, there's what we call see finish. It will enter. It's a normal thing. Like, it's a normal thing. Like when you see somebody. But that aside, what I'm trying to say is try as much as possible to spice your love life. Try something new. Do something new. Visit a new place. Try a new sex style. Try a new romantic and adventure. Just do something new. Just try and spice the whole scenario out. Don't allow it get cold. Don't allow the whole love life get boring. Always try as much as possible to be creative. The same way you think about how do I make money, the same way you think about how do I look good, also think about how do I spice up my relationship? How do I spice up my love life with my partner? Because if you don't spice it up regularly, it's going to get cold. It's going to get bored. And down there, it's also going to be very, very low. And you complain of low sex drive, low libido. Then that takes me to the fifth point, which is get good sleep. See, you see sleep. When you sleep, your brain calms down, your brain relaxes, you're able to think well. I think there was a particular time in my life where I was stressing myself out. When I stress myself out, like, I don't really have enough time to sleep. In a day, I can sleep up to 6 hours, and I end up not doing things. How would I put it now? I end up not achieving a lot of goals. But the time I had, like, I started sleeping enough, I achieve more. When I get a lot of rest, I achieve more. When I sleep more, I achieve more. And people keep asking, how do you do that? Because I try to, like, sleep a lot, rest, and when I want to be productive, I use that hour productively. I don't know if I'm making more sense to you. When you sleep, your brain relaxes. I know there are a lot of motivational speakers out there that tell you, if you want to be great, you don't have to sleep 8 hours. You don't have to sleep 8 hours. You have to be sleeping 4 hours, 6 hours. Let me tell you, sleep is very, very important. I'm not trying to deceive you. I'm just trying to tell you what works for me. When I sleep, I become more productive. When my brain relaxes, I become more useful to the society and the world at large. So try as much as possible to get enough sleep so your sex drive is not going to do down. Because once you're tired, you're exhausted, your brain is not settled, even the libido will not be settled. That takes me to the other point which I want to share with you is hormonal treatment. Yes, as we all grow old, be it a man, as a woman, definitely hormones are going to go down, sexual drive is going to decline. Yes, it is normal, but so hormonal therapy is going to go a long way to help, because these hormones, estrogen, testosterone, they are important when it comes to improving your sexual drive. And as you grow old as a man and a woman, definitely this hormone is going to go down and the sexual drive is going to decline as time goes by. Then the other one I have to share with you is limit alcohol and smoking. Yes, you see, when you take alcohol, when you smoke, you feel you are balling, you are enjoying life, you are enjoying pleasure. What you don't know is that alcohol and smoking affect your libido. It affects your sex drive. Alcohol actually decreases testosterone. Research has shown it that alcohol decreases testosterone. And smoking, we all know that smoking decreases blood flow, blood circulation. So if blood circulation is not getting down there as a lady, even as a man, blood circulation is not getting down there, there's going to be problem with erection. There's going to be problem getting wet down there as a lady. So if you're a lady, you smoke and you drink alcohol, that might be the reason why you're having low libido. And I advise you to stop drinking alcohol and also quit smoking if you can, but you can do it one step at a time, little by little, and gradually you see you are off the hook with those things. Then another one is, I have to share with you, is new birth control pills. You know, in a lady's life, it's either a lady is preventing pregnancy or she's trying to get pregnant. See, seriously, in a lady's life, it's that you're trying to prevent pregnancy or you're trying to get pregnant. Immediately you attain puberty. So especially those ladies that are on the birth control pills, there are some birth control pills that will affect your sexual drive. And there are some birth control pills that will improve your sexual drive. So if you're a kind of lady that really wants to have sex, it is important you take some birth control pills that will improve your sexual drive. Especially those that have estrogens and them. Yeah, think about it. You can speak to your healthcare provider about that. And another one I have to share with you is take some aphrodisiac. I'm not saying go and use kayamata. Yes, for those that use kayamata, I've heard about kayamata. This one I've been seeing different sellers of kayamata. They'll tell you this one makes it slippery. See, that's not what I'm saying. The kayamata, the aphrodisiacs I'm doing chocolates, banana, avocado. You know, avocado, pear, you know, banana, you know, chocolate. These are the aphrodisiacs. Is it aphrodisiacs? You know how to pronounce it better than I do. So these are the things that you can help, that can actually help with what they call it now, the libido. Yes. Then another one is foreplay. Foreplay is very, very important. When you communicate with your partner, tell them about foreplay. You start off the foreplay as a lady. It's not a bad deal. You don't have to allow the man to begin the foreplay alone. You do your own part in starting up and gingering the whole foreplay. Let me tell you something. Remove the mindset that you are not beautiful, you are this, you are that. See, let me put it in your mind. Like, yes, I will introduce the foreplay. My sexual libido is going to be high and I'm going to enjoy this thing. Yeah, I am not going to cry. I'm not going to scream of pain, but rather I'm going to enjoy it. Just like, it's a mindset. I believe it's also a mindset. You have to start having that positive mindset about having good libido. Not you saying, oh, tired. Oh, I'm this. No. Enjoy the flow. That's what I have to say. The level I have to share with you is moderate weight. Yes. Moderate weight, yes. I don't know how to put it, but if you are overweight, that might actually affect your libido. It is good for you to exercise, cut down on fat, in order to have some good libido, in order for your partner to also have good access to you. So excessive weight gain is not helpful when it comes to libido. Then the other one is 12. If it's really, really very bad and you can't be controlled, you can see a sex therapist. Yes, in a sex therapist. In Africa, I think that they hardly talk about sex therapists. Yeah, I hardly hear about sex therapists in Africa, but in the modern countries let's say advanced countries, in some countries they talk about sex therapy. They advise you go for sex therapy. They tell you, they talk to you, they know your weakness, they tell you what you can do. But while in some country they see sex as a bad thing, for a lady to talk about it is a basketball stuff. So, but if you can, see a sex therapy for help, and I believe it's going to help you out. So don't forget to watch the video on the causes of low libido. It's going to go a long way to help you. You get a better knowledge about it. So these are the 12 points I have to share with you, and I hope it's beneficial to you. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.